All the other DJs want to feel my breast.
Shut your ass up, boy. I ain't got no damn music.
Put on the tune.
Bruh, I got a lot to do with you.
You want me to plug mine up?
So what we got going? Yo, yo, yo. Why am I low? Yo. Check 1, 2, 3. Yo, 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 yo. Check one, check one. Welcome back, everybody. You are tuned in to the Undrafted All Stars Radio Show. I am your host. I am Big Sugar, aka Sugar Dolce the Great, aka Mr. Tell Your Friends About Me. I'm sitting here in the hooch with my co-host.
Yo, what up? C4 Nate from the 618. Let's be great in debate.
Yes, sir. Q Mac is on the plane somewhere. Where you going, to Denver?
Yeah, I think so.
You don't spit tickets on a 49ers game. I don't know why people do stupid shit like that, but hey, it's your money.
Hey, man, shout out to the boy Q Mecca with the 2 texts up. Happy belated birthday. Birthday was Wednesday.
Right. To the funky Virgos. Now we're doing the funky Libras, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Libras.
What up, dog?
Happy birthday. It's your birthday. We're going to jump right into this thing, man. We're going to talk about some Thursday night football. We're talking about the predictions for the week 4 coming up. Definitely going to talk about the Cowboys because they can't keep that D out their mouth.
They can't.
Talk about the Aces.
Yes, sir.
Championship.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about their Raiders. Jump right into this thing. Thursday night football.
Bam.
Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Believerland. Did you see the game?
Yeah, I was watching. I was at work, but I was watching.
Cleveland.
The Browns put that thing on them.
Bruh. It was that last play.
Yeah.
I understand what you're trying to do.
But just go for it. You've been doing this long enough to know. Just go for it.
I don't think they practiced that shit. It's just something that they tried.
Mike Tomlin, you changed.
You changed, bro.
You changed, bro.
Is it Trubisky, though? He actually had a good game.
Yeah, he did.
But
But maybe Mike Tomlin doesn't have as much confidence
That
necessarily.
part.
I mean, he has to be the starter because, I mean, you just can't just throw Kenny Pickett in there.
He was treating him
And
like
Mitch-
Jimmy G.
Right. But Mitch Trubisky is more experienced, and I think it's just a thing of some things they have to work on together as far as getting the complete overall chemistry, because you can never get that in 2 or 3 games.
That is true.
Yeah.
But you had a whole summer.
You had the whole something again. Chemistry takes time to build. I didn't play football on the field, so I never played football like for a team or anything. I know I used to play when I was younger and all that in open fields, but you gotta have a rapport. You gotta have a chemistry. Everybody has to be on that same page, and if one person is off, it affects the whole team.
I agree. At the same time, we ain't gonna take it. We gonna go back to when he's at Chicago. Now he really didn't have a line. He had nobody to throw the ball to.
He had Allen Robinson.
Okay, but Allen Robinson had his 1,000 yards,
Yeah,
but they didn't win a lot.
But
And
they-
everybody was complaining, but that's the only thing he had.
because they had him on a leash. They had him on a leash when he was in
trust
Chicago,
leash, right?
Right, because
Okay.
they was like, nah, we ain't gonna let him just go air it out. But I watched him and followed him when he played at North Carolina,
Right.
and he used to ball out. When they used to let him throw, he used to ball out. He used to throw for 3-4 touchdowns a game with ease.
Right. But look at the teams he was doing again. It's the ACC. He wasn't doing that shit against Clemson and Miami.
I know because
He doing that shit against Duke and Syracuse and Rutgers.
Right.
Like that. But I get what you're saying, but now it's a whole other level of football.
Oh, yeah.
And it shows. He was 20 for 32 with 207, no touchdown, no picks. It seemed like a
mediocre
good game.
Game manager.
Right, game manager.
Yeah.
Browns just had it. Brissett was 21 for 31, 220, 2 touchdowns. He had a real good game.
Yeah, he did.
For him.
Yeah.
Defense gave it up.
That's it.
I think so. But they beat him in every
The
almost.
Steelers defense was on the field too much.
Cleveland, I'm about to say Cleveland.
They
36 minutes, bro.
Yeah. That's a long ass time.
God
Shit.
They tripping.
Yeah.
Chubb had 113 yards on 23 carries and a touchdown. Amari Cooper, 7 catches, 101 yards and a touchdown. Really, Jerry? This is what we doing?
All right. Jerry should have paid him. But but I get it because again, when he was there with us, he would if it was a away game, he wouldn't even show up.
I think
like you can't pay him all that money and he ain't showing up for the away game.
It was the COVID thing, man. I think Jerry was pissed off about the most.
Could be.
Because he didn't get the shot.
Right.
So it was like, get your ass on. But I mean, I knew Cooper gonna play.
Yeah.
But you know.
No, he ain't no scrub at all.
That was a nice game though. I picked the Steelers. But
I did too.
You see how it turned out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's okay. It is what it is. Hey, shout out to the Steelers fans for y'all loss.
Right on. Moving on.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get into that. I guess we'll jump and talk about the Cowboys. Michael Gallup coming back, bro.
Oh, snaps.
And I think he needs that.
Man, that's a game changer right there.
Yes, sir.
Because now with him and CeeDee Lamb lined up on the opposite sides of each other, you can't double on both.
Right.
And both of them have the ability to be playmakers. They can make those catches.
True.
So it opens up the passing game. It's a good thing. Still got Dalton Schultz tight end, probably running slot.
I think he questionable. I don't know if he's gonna play or not. Something happened. I hope he plays.
I think he should be playing.
I hope he play.
I'm not 100% sure on the course, but I do believe he should be.
We got the Giants on Monday, bro.
We can do that.
Man, ain't nobody worried about no Giants.
All right, ragged ass.
But Jerry talking about this quarterback controversy. What you think about that?
I don't.
Right. I just think he wants people to keep it dead
I
in their
think,
mouth.
right, that's it. You know,
Something to talk about.
That's what I'm saying. And Jerry, like I say, he's a mastermind at keeping the Cowboys in the media.
No matter what.
Of course, players, they do their own little bullshit and, stupid shit that they get in trouble for. But he is known for keeping us in the limelight. That's why
you see where they put the microphones at?
That's why we're America's team.
Like, why are you out there? Because I'm Jerry Motherfucking Jones. Jerry. We could have had Von Miller, too.
That would have been nice. That would have helped a lot.
Go ahead.
You got Michael Parsons, Von Miller.
Right. Speaking of Michael Parsons,
uh-huh.
He getting early comparisons with Lawrence Taylor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they asked LT, and he said he going to be at the game Monday. He going to see for himself.
Oh, shit.
Boy, Daniel Jones, your ass is in trouble.
Grass. Your ass is
You
grass.
think he ain't about to show out in front of his best?
Show the hell
Man,
out.
please. Take the Cowboys.
I know I am.
Trey Lance out for the season with a broken right ankle. Jimmy G is back as the starter.
Yeah. No, you had no choice now. You got to throw him in. But the thing is, again, it still doesn't make sense. He should have just been the starting quarterback from the beginning.
Now you probably got
because now you can salvage your season and still they're gonna make the playoffs.
But your future though.
Shit.
Right.
Hey, shit. Shit in one hand, wish in the other one. Whichever fill
all of his quarterbacks get hurt, bro. Going all the way back to the Washington team.
Because they don't protect them enough.
Thank you. So I'm with RG3.
And I don't like how you can look at it and see he's not ready yet. But you forced him out there anyway. And now he got hurt. And now his, ankles are game changers for any player.
He is 240, 6'5". Yes, it is.
So now
he's not used to getting hit.
Yeah.
2 years. And I've been saying that.
You know what I'm saying? I just hope he can bounce back.
Me too.
But for now, Jimmy G is the guy. Now,
what's up, ladies?
Hey, ladies. Now y'all definitely need another backup. Who y'all got? Who's the other backup?
Sudfeld.
What happened to CJ? What was it, CJ Beathard?
I don't know. He's still there?
He's still there?
Yeah.
Oh, he on the practice squad?
Yeah, I think he's behind Sudfeld.
Let CJ get in because he fit good with George Kittle. Him and Kittle had good chemistry.
Kittle ain't played yet.
No, I'm saying
okay.
in the last few years, he played a few games. I know he started a few when Jimmy G was down, and before they got Trey Lance, and him and Kittle had good chemistry.
Yeah, true.
I think they both played at Iowa, if I'm not mistaken.
Think so.
Yeah, they played together. So I don't know. For now, Jimmy G is the answer for them, and hopefully they can make it work. Now, he's probably gonna ball out. He's probably gonna have a good year this year.
He's probably gonna ball out.
And then with him balling out, now you come to the question. Now y'all gonna have to pay that man. Well, you should have just did that in the first place and just figured out. You could just pay him in the first place and then start getting more weapons around him or more things around him that he may need to protect him.
Watch this, and that's what's gonna happen. He gonna ball out now for sure. Oh. Let's go Niners. Okay, stop it. Jimmy G, y'all QB. That's Miranda.
Oh, what up, Miranda?
Miranda all day.
Hey, I told her by game 6. By game 6, Jimmy G is gonna be starting.
You did. Smile. Oh, smile, bitch. We gonna move on. The number is 702-551-5261. Call in. Talk about them 40 whiners.
Yeah.
Talk about the Cowboys. We better move on to somebody call in to the WNBA. Las Vegas Aces.
Yes, sir.
Win the first WNBA championship. I went to the parade, bro.
Yeah. I was at work, man. I wanted to go, man, but I had to pay my child support this week, so I had to go to work. But
yes, do that. We have a caller. What's up, caller?
Caller, you hot?
What's happening, fellas? It's Dave from Texas.
Super Dave.
What's up, Super
I'm
Dave?
glad you called. We talking about the Raiders.
Yeah.
Holla at your boy.
All right. So, first game, I told y'all it was a coin flip.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing the next best thing to Dan Marino right now with old boy with the Chargers. But the Chargers are who we thought they were. They ain't going to make it nowhere. Because now he's hurt. Second game, we just blew it. Inconsistent. Still learning the playbook. It is what it is.
Wait. Say that again.
I said, still learning the playbook. You brought in a whole new system, and you see the inconsistency with the quarterback. He came out, but with the offense in general, they came out up and down the field, no problem. Second half, when you're off script, that's when you start to get shaky. When you got an audible on stuff you haven't had before, you got a whole new language you're speaking, and it let the other team catch up. We had some mistakes, let the game go, and they blew it. I mean, they blew the game. Coach took his foot off the gas. And that's what happens. You can't play around with a team like that nowadays. It's too easy to score. You gotta score 35, 40 to put a team away. You can't play around in the 20s anymore.
Depending on who
this ain't 1995. Unless you're playing the Cleveland Browns or somebody, you got to run the score up.
Cleveland said they're good now. Leave them alone.
But it's not panic mode yet. Now, if they lose this game, then it's time to panic.
So, do you still have them winning the division?
I don't know.
I done fell off that wagon. I don't believe I even said that shit.
You gotta win. You gotta win the games you're supposed to win to win the division, and this was one of those games.
That's true.
So unless they still, if they mess around and steal one in Kansas City and sweep them, they're probably gonna fall short on the division, and they're gonna end up number 2.
Yeah, they're gonna have to definitely sweep them.
I had y'all winning division, and I had y'all winning both of those games. But y'all lost.
Yeah,
I had y'all at 12-5, like
Mm-hmm.
on some middle
Right.
shit, like on some high shit. Then 10-7. But I counted these 2 games as W's.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one I had was a coin flip because you never know what's gonna happen in week 1.
Right.
But second, game 2 should have been a win. That was no question.
Yeah.
Right.
That should have been a win. And now that they might look back at the end of the season like, damn, we could have had the division if we didn't blow that game. That might be a tiebreaker situation. But you never know because just like the Chargers, Patrick Mahomes is one hit away from being on the bench. So you never know.
Most quarterbacks are.
Yeah.
Except Josh Allen.
But assuming everybody's healthy, yeah, they're probably gonna miss the division by a game, which is fine because you'll still be in the playoffs.
You sitting there, you watching the games like everybody else, right? And I ain't even a Raider fan, but I'm yelling at the TV. What the hell do you see that they should be doing that they're not doing? My whole thing is run the ball.
Yeah,
I don't know why they
running
want
the ball.
Derek Carr to be like the superstar. Let him just do what the hell he do. Game manage.
Mm-hmm.
You got everybody to throw the ball to. Like you said, you ain't got the continuity yet. So run the ball until you get it. You had the lead.
Exactly.
Run the fucking ball.
Right.
Exactly. Burn that clock up. Let your defense handle business, and keep the ball out of the other team's hands. Mm-hmm. And like what I saw is in both games, we got all these new toys, and we don't know which one to use first. Like a 5-year-old on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, game 1, we got Devontae. We're gonna throw every pass to him.
Yeah.
And then game 2,
Forcing it.
everybody knows we're gonna throw to Devontae, so we gotta throw to everybody else. And it's like they're doing too much, and they're trying too hard to
Impress.
They're over. You know what they're doing? They're doing a Pete Carroll. They're overthinking themselves.
I can agree.
When it's give it to Reggie Bush or Marshawn Lynch for 1 damn yard and you win the game, and you do something else.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the Raiders are doing right now.
Yeah. That makes complete sense to me.
I can agree.
Yeah.
Check this out.
It is. Yeah.
The Cardinals were 3 for 13 on 3rd down.
Right.
And they 400
Garbage.
yards. They had 270 yard passing, 143 yard rushing, and they had 120 penalties. 12 penalties, and they still came back and they won that game.
That's tough.
They dominated. They had they had the ball for 36 minutes. Of course, they had like the 4th quarter and overtime with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you said, like he went into, okay, we got the game, so we're gonna just coast because we have 2 scores.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that in football in general. We see this happen time and time and time again. Put your foot on their neck and don't let up. Well, you let up in the last 5 minutes when you up by 5 touchdowns. Okay, you can let up then, because it takes a lot of time to score 5 touchdowns and come back.
Yeah, it's like them old Karate Kid movies. No mercy.
Yeah,
You know, this is football. It's not nice.
they ain't supposed
It's
to.
not nice at all. I want you to lose. So I'm gonna make sure you lose until the clock runs out.
That's right. Demoralizing.
Right.
Thanks for the call, big homie. I appreciate you.
Super Dave, appreciate you,
All right,
brother.
y'all be easy.
Yes,
I'm gonna hit
sir.
you up.
Sure.
We gotta talk still.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. Later.
Peace.
That is my dog.
Everything's.
I know he's disappointed.
You know what?
I know he's
you know what?
disappointed.
Shout out to Super Dave, because I can appreciate you, man, because you're not a fanatic.
Yeah.
You're a logical Raiders fan.
That part.
So, you ain't saying, oh, Super Bowl or bust, Super Bowl. No, you understand. So I appreciate that, man.
That's real.
Because it's hard to talk to some Raiders fans because, hey, we going to the
49er
Super
fans too.
Bowl. Like, you motherfuckers is 0-15. There's not a
Thousands.
Super Bowl out there you're going to.
That part. I don't think they're really going to Super Bowl anytime soon.
I think-
They still mad that they moved to Vegas.
I'm gonna say the Raiders probably gonna hit the Super Bowl in the next 2 to 3 years.
It's here next
Within
year.
the next 2-3 years, they're going to be Super Bowl contenders. I believe so.
It's here next year. That'd be dope.
That would be
Raiders
amazing.
and the Cowboys, and we beat their ass in their own stadium for a Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Ta-da! Of course I said that shit. But we going back to the Aces.
Yes, sir.
First ever WNBA championship. The first major one for Vegas too, right?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Asia Wilson, the MVP.
Balling.
First team All-NBA unanimous decision.
Yeah.
Kelsey Plum made it all first team also.
Yeah.
Bruh, I went to the parade. I got there for a start. It was people already drunk down there, bitch. People falling out, people giving people water.
Oh man.
Man, it was.
It sounded like it was lit, man.
They came out of Caesars, then it went down like Vegas Boulevard, and they had a stage set up like right across from the Bellagio fountains
Uh-huh.
or whatever. Man, them girls was already drunk.
I believe it.
They was already drunk. They had a ball though. It was a good. I got some footage on my phone. I gotta get the boss lady before she keep messing with me and shit. I got you. My bad. But it was good. The first major pro
That's
championship for the city.
That's love. I was mad. I was mad because I felt like it should have been longer. It should have been bigger.
True. I remember you saying that. You did a little rant, didn't you?
Yeah, I went on the rant about that. Shit, I was dead ass
Get them,
serious.
Steve-O.
I was like, man, they should have got them ladies played their ass off, and they earned this, and they earned it for this city, as well as themselves. They could have took down the whole strip.
I think they could have. When I was out there, I think they could have went down to the what's the name of it? The end of the street.
The sign?
Yeah.
Vegas sign?
No. That's too far. Too far.
Okay.
And then come back around Cosmo.
Oh yeah.
Then bust
Cosmo.
that U-turn, come back down, back in front of Bellagio. That
Yeah,
would have
they
been
coulda
good.
did that.
Because there was a lot of people out there, man.
Or you could have just put that mug downtown
On Fremont?
on Fremont.
Yeah, they could have drove the bus down there. It was 3 buses.
Yeah.
3 buses. Like Asian was on the first bus, and Kelsey was on the other bus. I think the families and like the team execs and all that stuff was on that bus. But everybody was lit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you could have did it there. You could have did it in Summerlin. There's not a shortage of places where you can have a
gotta do
parade,
it on the strip,
but you got to do it big for them. That's just my opinion. You got to do it big for them. It's the first professional championship ever.
I agree. But I
They
agree
deserve
with you.
it.
I think they should have went. I think it should have been longer because them having that experience of riding on the top of that bus.
Right. And I really hope this opens up the doors to get more support for the WNBA.
Yeah, ladies, support yourselves.
Support it. Fellas, support it. WNBA basketball is still good basketball.
Going to the games, bro.
It's still great basketball.
It is. Shout out to the Aces.
Aces.
Ace, I got a shirt for you to sign. Moving on. We gonna get into something way bigger than sports stuff real quick. We gotta talk about this, bro. We gotta talk about this.
What's up?
We gonna talk about the Suns owner being suspended for a year for racist comments. Robert Sarver. They didn't take his team away, or they ain't make him sell. They only suspended him for a year and fined him $10 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now, the minority owner came out and said, "You can't come back after you did something like that. Ain't nobody gonna respect you."
Which is
You
true.
know, so you need to sell the team. And some of the other I forgot what, PayPal and a couple of other sponsors if he stay, we gonna leave.
Mm-hmm.
So now he gonna sell the Suns and
Sell the team
Mercury.
and put his ass in prison for 40 years.
Still should go to jail.
Raggedy piece of
I
shit.
mean, he's like, this is what he.
Okay,
this is the funny part. This is what he did. He was like, I just repeated what somebody said.
Okay.
But you can't say that word.
Exactly.
And he was like, hold up. He was like, well, Draymond Green said all the time.
What the fuck that got to do with you?
Not you a billionaire. Shut your ass up.
Right. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Well, Draymond said his shit.
Draymond Green
So
said it
what?
all the time.
Gay men like
Shut
penis
up.
in their butt. Is you gonna take a penis in your butt?
Did you really just say that?
No, I'm just saying. if you use that logic, well, some because some don't. But I'm just saying, if you're using that logic, come on.
Use another
Well,
logic.
Draymond said it.
Use another logic.
Okay,
That's
just.
funny.
I'm just saying. He know he shouldn't have said it. He was dumb for saying it.
Silver said he didn't have the power to take it away, his team away, but I guess he got power like Roger there. But when he did the Clippers,
Right, Steve.
when
Yeah.
he did him, it was like
It was just
you're
quick
banned
and done.
for life,
Yeah.
and he made himself the team. So I don't see the difference in this.
Exactly. There's not much of a difference. You do have the power unless something happened where y'all changed the rules and regulations or changed the level of power that you have. But if this has been Stern,
Oh yeah,
come on now, he'd have been gone. Shoot, his family would have never been able to see a live game for the next 6 generations.
I wish I had the audio of this. It's the way he said it that made me mad.
Right.
He was like, I just repeat what somebody said. Then he was like, "What Draymond Green said all the time. That don't get right.
Not at all.
You know, ain't nobody got to tell you.
Right is right and wrong is wrong.
You know you can't say the N word.
You know.
Ever. You probably said it a bunch of people. I'm pretty sure if you slipped out then.
My beautiful Caucasian people, let
You
me
deserve
tell
it.
you
Racist
something.
Rob, you need to sell that
Do not
motherfucking
say
thing.
that word.
Why give a shit about you?
I mean, most know. It's
Yeah.
a given. You know, I think people that choose to say it when they know that it's going to be offensive, it's a thing of their pride or they're power driven. Well, I should be able. No, you shouldn't.
Ever.
Just like of a black woman's hair, you don't just touch her hair.
Or a black man bald head.
Right.
Stop.
You don't just rub his head.
People-
You don't do that.
Stop.
that shit. Stupid ass.
Or you get elbowed in the mouth.
Right.
Karen.
Because I'm going to sock the shit out of you.
Shut up.
I ain't got no problem with it. Shoot. Jail ain't nothing but a 3-day vacation. I'll be out.
You stupid. Jeff
Just saying.
Bezos
Uh-huh.
is a name that came up to probably buy both of those teams. He can buy the whole NBA.
You could buy the NBA and the WNBA
With
and
one-
the NHL.
Wait, what's in his wallet?
Yeah.
I want to see if he gonna do it.
We need some more minority ownership,
I want to see if
man.
he gonna do it.
Why we ain't got LeBron and them coming together to try to get this done?
Man, I think LeBron's trying to get this Vegas team, bro.
Shaq. Well, Shaq.
Shaq had Sacramento, but
Yeah.
he gave it up. I think probably, I don't know, but he did give it up.
Maybe he got it and made money off of it and then gave it up.
Or
Which,
wasn't making
it was making like an investment, which
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think Shaq is highly intelligent when it comes to like investing. I don't think he would invest in something that he feel like he gonna lose in.
Yeah, he'll
or
take
that
it away.
He could lose in.
Yeah, he'll take a few of them away.
Or he'll make something happen to where they make money. Shaq is super smart. Shout out to Shaq.
Shout out Shaq.
That is like one of the few celebrities in the world that I would be starstruck if I met. And I really want to meet him and
met
talk
Shaq
to him and understand his mind.
He cool.
Oh yeah.
He's a down to earth dude. It's
He
crazy.
seemed like it.
And he always try to be funny, which is cool.
Yeah.
Robert Sarver, sell your fuck team.
With your dumb ass.
Move on to some more way bigger than sports.
All right.
Ime Udoka suspended an entire 22-23 NBA season by the Celtics for his role in consensual, intimate relationship with a female staff member. Nigga,
Why?
you just got there. Your game like that?
Shit.
She know who your girlfriend is.
Right. Everybody know who. Look, I'm not gonna be a hater, but Nia, you don't have to take this. I'm here for you.
All right. I don't go on dates, but we can meet up somewhere.
Just don't tell me you love
This is
me.
what I want. This is why I want to bring this up. I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
It's against the rules, all that stuff. But why you just fire this motherfucker?
Well, they don't want to fire him.
Because somebody's gonna pick him up.
He's a man of color. They want to embarrass him first.
Thank you. And this is
And
that
that-
is exactly why I wanted to bring this up. Because Celtics, because you know good and well this happened everywhere.
And just going off of the subject, which is still something that's way bigger than sports. Jameis Winston. and the crab legs. Y'all made a big deal about that. Mike Vick and the dog fake. Y'all made a big deal about that. Why I ain't hearing shit about Brett Favre trash ass?
Speaking of that, you are absolutely right. We gonna throw Emmy first though. We gonna get the fucking Brett Favre.
We gonna get to his whole ass.
But the Celtics side up for me, it's like they knew about this back in July. It's September, bro.
Oh yeah. Cause they try to cover it, but then it leaks out.
They want to get out in front of it.
When it leaks out, then all of a sudden it goes into trying to cover it to protect your own.
We got a caller, sir.
Okay.
Caller, what it do?
Caller, you hot.
Yes, man. I want to talk about the little, thing with Doku, man. I don't agree with y'all. Yeah.
What's up, bro?
What up?
Tampa. This is my home where I go visit when I go to Tampa.
Okay. What's
if
up,
you
family?
ain't lost your phone, you ain't had no fun.
Every time.
Go ahead, bro. Holler at me.
Yeah, but for the most part, man, I think it is unfair treatment with everything that's going on in there, man. But at the same time, we don't know the whole story. So I think what I disagree with how the Celtics handled it was the fact that it made it so vocal.
That part.
Without giving everything in it. So now everybody get an opportunity in a sense to put what would I have done and you did this and he shouldn't have done that type of energy on it without even knowing everything that went with it.
Right. And because Neil Long name on the other side is make it talkable.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead.
But the main thing was, like you say, because he's a black head coach, that's the reason why they couldn't fire him in my opinion. Because
just out
that
the
would have
gate.
looked that that would have looked crazy on the Boston Celtics. He just brought y'all from 0 to 100.
And then you just fired him?
Eastern Finals, and you just fired him without, because they can't tell you the whole story.
Right.
True.
So firing him after a situation like that, man, they would have burned Boston down. All the black people anyway. So I think that's why they didn't go at it that angle. You know what I'm saying? You suspend him for a year, he'll go away, but he can't come back to the team. And at that, it'll be water under the bridge, and we moving forward, and he'll be fired, and somebody else will come in and replace him. That's how I see it.
And I think the same way you think about it. I think they go suspend him. They're going to let him go probably sometime during the season, because I don't think if they let him go now, I think somebody really going to pick him up.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That like Sacramento, somebody not Sacramento, but somebody going to put him on their staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
and hide him in the back, but he's a great coach.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, he's going to have another job for sure. But I really want y'all to tap in on that whole Brett Favre situation, because that was insane.
We can jump in. We can back. You on the phone, we can get into it. Let's get into the Brett Favre thing. Let me update everybody real quick. Back in 2017, former Mississippi governor and Brett Favre, the governor, Phil Bryant, both of them went to Southern Mississippi University. Brett Favre's daughter go there now. A Mississippi welfare scandal where Brett Favre got $6 million to build a volleyball stadium, not a fucking court, a stadium for Southern Miss with welfare funds for Mississippi.
Wow.
And Mississippi is one of the poorest states still in the United States.
Way
of
bigger
America.
than sports.
And sadly enough, only reason anybody even talking about it is the fact that Brett Favre's name is attached to it. Because there was the other few players that was also involved, and they got
but he got high profile.
Misappropriated phone. Exactly. But my point of saying is, if it wasn't his name on this is something that goes down all the time.
Right.
Money goes to different places than where it's supposed to go, which is in poor communities. I'm not going to say black communities. I'm going to say poor communities.
That's
because
a good one.
that was underprivileged people. That's food stamp money. That's for people that can't eat. It ain't just for specifically white people that can't eat, Spanish people that can't eat, black people that can't eat.
Right.
That's for people that can't eat. And that man had a Hall of Fame career.
Right.
But going back to what you saying with the Mike Vicks and all this other stuff, man, let T.O. T.O. has been a model citizen. They just could not control with his mouth.
Right.
But T.O. did not do anything wrong, and they didn't even want to give him a Hall of Fame.
Right.
You got Brett Favre, who was addicted to opioids and doing all this other crazy stuff during that same time frame.
He said that out loud.
Mm-hmm.
While he was playing, they said, "Oh, he'll be okay. We gonna get some therapy."
Right.
Now this fool just stole $6 million.
Oh
Brett
man,
Favre, ain't
from
you
poor
rich?
people.
Right.
Man,
Your daughter ain't gonna be there forever. A volleyball
And that's what I'm
stadium?
saying.
Shit, he ain't gonna be free
but it's
forever.
not about his. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not about his daughter being there. His name will be a legacy there because everybody's gonna always say
His
for
name
100
gonna be-
years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brett Favre got us a volleyball stadium. Here is the Brett Favre volleyball stadium. Brett Favre played quarterback, but yeah, he was gracious enough to donate us $5 million because his daughter just played on the volleyball team.
That part.
That would go further longer. That's like libraries that they build when alumni come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Legacy. He's building in legacy. But the crazy part is the text message traffic that came through this.
That
Is there
part.
any way they can find me or this can come back to me? So
said-
when he took the bread, he already knew it was a problem.
He said that. Is there any way that the media can't trace it back to me? In the text message, bro.
Man,
Brett
his
Favre.
text message, man, listen, bro. Hey,
He was
man,
on
we-
them opioids then.
Man, we don't talk to our girls on the line like that.
You
Hey,
can't
baby,
be
delete
that-
all of this.
This is
Bruh.
why you don't ride the white horse.
I don't
want
want to smoke nothing Brett Favre got his hands on. You got away, bro.
Right.
And the new Texas
Hey.
came back up. And now look what
Right.
you're like. They only ESPN getting hit too because they ain't even bringing about this. But Shannon Sharp brought it up. He said Brett Favre need to go to jail. Fuck that.
I
Yeah,
agree,
man,
100%.
but
The OAS
Shannon-
government need to go to
Shannon
jail.
Sharp said it. That's a whole nother network.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Skip.
Again, bigger than sports.
Way
Yes,
bigger than
sir.
sports, bro. That's what we here
But
for.
Peace Kings, man, y'all show is good. Like I said, I always get the link on the back, and I've been telling my man I'm gonna call him, but I'm on the East Coast, so I always mess up the time backwards. But
sure.
man, y'all keep doing y'all thing, man, and thank you for letting me call.
For sure,
Thank
I
you, bro.
appreciate you.
Love
big
is
homie.
love, bro. Appreciate you.
Man, Peace Kings.
Peace, brother.
Tampa. 702-551-5261 is the number.
I'm going out to Tampa with y'all next time.
I'm telling you, bro. If you ain't lost your, I don't care. People taking all these pictures and videos. You ain't lost your phone.
I can't lose my phone.
ain't having
man.
no fucking
I'm still
phone.
on child support.
A whole
I'm
week
stuck.
without my
Oh, my
phone.
God.
But I was cool though, until I couldn't find it. Get another one. That's what's up. I need people to call in. I'm on people that know about this Brett Favre situation. Please call in and comment on this. Whoever you are.
702-551-5261.
Q Mec, if you're on the ground, hit me up. Hit
Yes,
us
sir.
up. What you think about the Brett Favre thing, bro? I need your insight.
Shit, he a criminal. Shit.
Right.
He's a fucking criminal. He stole millions.
That's a lot of money, bro.
He stole millions.
Through welfare.
Of-
That's a lot of money.
A federal crime is anything over $299.
Right.
And he stole millions. If you walk in a bank right now and rob them for $250, the amount that you robbed them for is only a misdemeanor.
You stupid. Why stop
No,
giving people?
no.
Insight.
I'm just saying real talk.
That's a good
Because it's a federal.
That's good info.
It's a federal place, so it's a federal building.
Yeah.
So they're not going to hit you with felony charges for that. Now the gun and stuff you have is going to be felony charges.
Right.
But for the $200, that's a misdemeanor. So but anything over $299 is a felony. So you stole $6 million. How do you get off with just a hand slap?
And one big fail swoop, bro. Not fail, but impressive swoop. A whole ex-governor helped him, bro. Ain't
Right.
nobody even talking about this dude.
Right, and he definitely has to do time. Definitely has to do time. Both of them have to do time for that. That is insane.
And they're not.
And they're
'Cause he
probably
Brett
and they're
Favre.
probably
I'm not giving
not.
shit about no Brett Favre.
Which is the fucked up part about it.
Right.
That's the fucked up part about this world. Is you got people that just because they have a celebrity status or professional status or whatever, that you allow them to do these things, and it takes away from innocent people that are just trying to survive day by day.
I understand, bro. This is the thing for me. He knew what he was doing.
Right.
And it's like, what Aaron said, because you said it is gonna come back to me. You knew you was doing wrong. That should already bring up a case just because that text message is out there.
Exactly.
But ain't nobody saying shit. Ain't nobody saying shit. And that was the pissed off part about it, because it's like he just gonna slide through. He gonna just go through that. Okay, it's dead now. We're
Right.
gonna talk about other shit. You know, the football games and all the other stuff that's going on.
Fuck all that. Let's talk about your thieving ass.
And it's fuck Brett Favre. I did say that shit, and I said it again. Fuck Brett Favre.
He a whole bitch.
Shit, that's fucked up.
And if I see him,
You gonna stay that money for
sock him
people
in
like
the
that?
mouth.
Then you just gonna walk away, cool. Oh, my bad. Then just walk away. You still got the stadium.
Exactly.
Fuck Brett Favre.
Fuck white privilege.
Bruh, it's like, that was back in 2017. They got away. And the Texans came back up. Man, he's sitting over there talking about something, I don't know what you're talking about. Ain't this your number? Ain't this your name?
Right.
Did you say this? You screenshot the shit.
Stupid. Stupid ass.
Okay.
Anybody that goddamn dumb.
He get high again, bro.
Wow. Gotta be.
We moving on. Fuck Brett Favre.
Bitch ass.
Sean Payton said he wanted to get back in the coaching in 23.
Come to the Cowboys.
Please come to the Cowboys.
Come to the Cowboys.
Pretty please.
I'll give you $1.
Mike McCarthy.
Please.
I can't stand your ass. We need Sean Payton. I think he'll put it all together.
Absolutely. I think that's what it was. I think, and this is just my opinion because I don't know anything. I haven't researched it. I think when he stepped away from the Saints, he wanted to do something different. He knew the Saints would never just say, okay, we're going to let you go, because he brought them one.
Right.
And he's had successful years with them.
True.
They're not going to be like, oh, man, we're just going to let you slide off. Don't worry about it. So I think he went under and said, hey, he's just going to step away from football. And then come back. Now they got a coach. They're not going to just boot this new coach just to bring him back.
Right.
So
He's
now,
not taking less than a head coach's job.
and now it gives him the opportunity to go somewhere. And he probably wasn't being heard with what he was trying to do. That's another thing. If a coach just has a coach has an agenda, he has a goal. He has goals in mind. That's beyond just winning.
That did what it sounded like when it was kind of getting away from
Yeah.
New Orleans.
And it's like, you're not hearing what I'm saying. You're not respecting me as a person and respecting what I'm bringing to the table. I walk away too.
That part. But you're a great coach. I hope he comes to the Cowboys.
With that being said, life. Jerry Jones does not appreciate and respect you. You should take his life away.
He was on the Cowboys staff back then, but he wasn't the head coach. But
No.
so I think he kind of know. But it's like he can put that squad together and take
I
it
think he
somewhere.
could.
But we'll
I
see.
think he can make that. I think that would be the game changer.
But everybody got a price though, because I think Matt Rule can fire this year too.
Every blessing has a price.
I agree to that.
Every blessing has a price. I heard that from the baby. Shout out to the baby for that, because that's a real ass statement.
It is.
Every blessing has its price.
Moving on. Mike Evans suspended one game for the Saints fight against Lattimore. He appealed it and they still hit him with it.
He light skinned it. It's
Do
expected.
you
One
really
game.
think you was gonna get unappealed? Get your ass out of here.
They gonna give you a half a game, or you can't sit up until halftime? Stupid ass.
This is what one of the other analysts said, which could be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, since he likes fighting the Saints so much and they're on a schedule, suspend him for that game
Yes.
is what somebody brought up.
That would have been much better, because then you ain't got to worry about the fight happening again.
And you can practice knowing that player ain't gonna play.
Hey, since this is what you want to do, yeah, don't show up to this game. Let them know. Now, this is the penalty for moving forward.
And
You on some
later in the
bullshit,
season-
you start a fight, you hit somebody from the back with them, you know what? Next time you play, if that's a division rival, yes, you're getting suspended for that next game against them. You ain't got to worry about suiting up, big dog.
Don't even come.
Just chill at the crib, player.
They bringing it up saying Tom Brady started that thing, and they were saying that Bruce Arians told Evans to go get him.
I could believe that.
He got reprimanded by Tampa. He got an LOR.
Recommendation. That's crazy.
People don't know what LOR is. That's what you get in the Air Force when you get in trouble.
Yeah. You get an LOC, it's a letter of counsel. That's the slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
I had 17
We
of
got
them. I had 17
Caller,
slaps
what
on
it
the wrist.
do?
What up?
Caller? Oh, I guess I missed the call. Damn it. Hey, call back.
Call back, please.
My bad. He really thought that he appealed it. He was gonna get away. He was gonna get away with it.
But I can believe that about Bruce Arians, because just off of how the Antonio Brown situation was handled.
He commented too. He was like, "I told y'all."
Yeah.
After that, he said, "I told y'all."
Yeah, because he had receipts saying that his ankle was messed up.
Don't nobody listen to the dude that's talking the most shit. Nobody listen to him.
Nobody listen
That's
to
who
him.
you should listen to.
Nobody listen to the loudest person. They think he crazy.
It's a reason why he that mad.
It's a reason why he didn't want to be there. It's a
He
reason
like-
why he didn't want to be in Pittsburgh. He had his reasons. It's a reason why he didn't want to be with the Raiders. He had his reasons.
He went on the pivot and said everything. Him and Ryan was going back and forth, bro. That was a good show.
I didn't see that one.
That you need to go see that.
I need to pull that up on
was
YouTube.
a good one. Yeah. And they sat there and they told the truth. That was dope.
Yeah,
That was
that's
dope.
what's up.
But back to Evans. Let's go to Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
Julio still might be out, him and Godwin.
Mm-hmm.
Evans suspended, and they going to Green Bay. No, Green Bay coming to town.
Yeah.
And I think they trying to pick up Cole Beasley.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, and they got Gage, Scotty Miller, and Perryman going up against Aaron Rodgers. You think they're going to be able to pull it off?
Yep.
We're going to get to the games.
Yep.
Let's get to them.
Has Aaron Rodgers ever beat Tom Brady? I
I
don't think
don't
he has.
think so. Now you talk about it like that. I don't think so.
Because, that's he still got, like I said, Cole Beasley. If we pick Cole Beasley, if Cole Beasley can get the playbook down, that's a great addition, especially run him in the slot. That's his area right there.
He a zone, just getting his zone to sit.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Let's get to these games.
Okay.
Getting close. Raiders 0-2, Titans 0-2, going to Tennessee. Raiders -2.5.
Raiders -2.
What you think?
Somebody's got to win one. And I'm going to put my money on Derrick Henry.
Ah!
Titans.
At home, I think I'm going to take that +2.5 too.
Yeah.
Bears, Texans. Bears -3
The
in
Bears.
Chicago.
The Bears.
That's what's up. I'm going to take the Texans.
Yeah?
+3. I think they're going to win, actually. But we'll see.
Okay.
Chiefs, Colts. Chiefs -5.5. Oh, I don't like that number.
That's an ugly football number.
Why is it so low?
Exactly. Well, not for the fact that the Chiefs can't hold water as far as in the run game.
The over 50.5, but 5.5?
I think Jonathan Taylor's going to have a good game. I think he's going to have a monster game. He's going to run through Kansas City. However, I do believe it's set up to be the upset because I think by the time that line goes off, the Chiefs are going to be at least 7.5.
I don't see an upset. I think you shut down Taylor and make Ryan throw like they've been doing.
Well, that's what you're going to have to do. But
Right.
the Chiefs' defense isn't elite.
True.
It's not
The
elite.
Colts ain't here to say anything.
Well, yeah, I'm with you when you're right. But that's what I'm saying. It's probably gonna be a high scoring game.
I don't think so. It's 50.5 though.
No, I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Okay.
But I think the Chiefs win it, but they don't cover.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say probably Chiefs money line.
I like the Chiefs in blowout. That's just me though. At least 2 touchdowns.
Because you gotta remember, whenever it seems like it makes too much sense, it's usually because it does.
But this don't make no sense to me. That's why I'm taking the
If
Chiefs.
that's the case, then why aren't the Chiefs favored by 7.5, 8, 9?
Because analytics, that's why.
I understand it, and that's what I'm saying.
Why I'm going to get my money out these niggas.
5.5 is a bad number in football.
Terrible.
Terrible.
We'll see. We won't watch that game. Bills, Dolphins. This is my game right here.
Oh,
Who you got?
-5.
Bills -5.
Bad football number.
4.5 on Yahoo.
That's them bad football numbers.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
I'm taking the Bills money line in the over.
Dolphins and the over.
I don't think the Bills gonna lose this. I think the Bills are on a roll right now.
Right.
They're probably going to win about 7 or 8 straight before they take their first.
They about to get hit in the mouth on Sunday.
I don't know.
We gonna see.
I hear what you're saying,
Bill,
and I'm not saying you're wrong, but this Bills team, man,
You right.
they come to play.
They just ain't been hitting the mouth
And I
yet.
think Miami come to play too. So
They-
I think this is going to be the best game on the board.
Dolphins money line. You heard what I said.
This week. Okay.
Lions, Vikings. Vikings -6. I like the Lions.
Lions
plus
are
6.
Let's see.
And an over
what's the
52.
I like the over.
I like the Lions and
Hey,
the over.
hey, I'm gonna take the Lions in the over with you because them Lions, they look like they trying to be something legit.
St. Brown is doing his thing.
Hey,
Jared
I
Goff
love
out there
Amon
looking
Ross
like-
St. Brown. I love him as a player, man. He balls.
Jared Goff looking like Jared Goff.
Looking like the Rams Jared Goff
Right.
that went to the Super Bowl.
He looking good. Dan Campbell got no board ready.
There you go.
Ravens, Pats. Ravens minus 2.5 in New England. That Raven defense looked ugly last week.
Ravens
That
gonna bounce
is-
back. I think the Ravens gonna bounce
think
back
so.
on this one.
I think they're gonna control the ball more. I think
Yeah,
so too.
absolutely.
Ravens 2.5. Bengals, Jets. Bengals minus 6. I like the Jets. I don't know why.
-6.
Plus
What's
6.
the over under?
41. No, 45.
45.
I like the Jets.
Nah, I think the Bengals gonna do that. I think the Bengals gonna wipe them down.
I don't.
I think I like the Bengals and the over. So you can take either one.
I like the Jets and over.
Okay. So we agree it's in the over.
Oh yeah.
Take the over.
Jets. Money line. Eagles, Commanders. 6.5 Eagles. Eagles all day.
Yeah, I can't even argue.
This is a
with that
blowout.
one. Eagles
I don't
and
even
the
know-
over.
I don't even know why that shit 6.5. But
Eagles
okay.
and the over.
Right. Saints, Panthers. Saints 2.5.
Ooh. Saints and the Panthers.
This would be the game Baker Mayfield take. Well, depending on Jameis.
Yeah, this could be a shake and bake because Jameis and Taysom Hill are both hurt.
Ooh, and they still favored.
I'm taking the Panthers.
I like the points too.
I'm taking the Panthers plus 2.5. I like that.
Under 41.
I'll go to stations and buy the 2 points and get it at 4.5.
True.
Can't go wrong there.
Jags, Chargers in LA. -3 Chargers. Over 42.5.
What's the status on Justin Herbert?
Day to day.
Has he been getting any limited reps, practices?
But
So
not
he-
much.
So he has got limited practice.
He's
Yesterday.
been throwing on the side. I don't know if he's been throwing to people.
Okay, this is the thing. Cause let me look. Cause if he's gotten a limited practice, then that means if he practices Friday, then that means he's probably going to play.
Okay, that's good. We'll go
So-
back to that. Go ahead, look it up.
Let me look and see.
Rams, Cards. Rams 3.5
Rams
all day.
all day.
Falcons, Seahawks. Seahawks -1. I like the Falcons to win.
I think so too. Falcons.
Over 42.
Yeah,
Packers,
they
Bucks.
can go over.
Bucks -1. Ain't Tom Brady gonna put it off?
I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
I think their defense gonna hold them down.
Let's see. It's questionable for week 3. Justin Herbert is questionable for week 3.
Niners,
The Chargers
Broncos.
were double-digit favors.
4.5. No, 1.5 Niners.
Russell Wilson. I would bet on Russell
I
Wilson.
like the Broncos too.
Yeah,
I
I'll take
don't
the
know why I
Broncos.
do. That's Sunday night, and we got the Cowboys Giants on Monday. Giants -1.
Cowboys.
Money line.
Cowboys.
And over under 39. I like that under.
You think it's going to be an under game?
I think it's gonna be under game. Because Giants defense ain't that bad.
No, it's not.
But our
bad.
defense is good, and Daniel Jones and Cooper Rush kind of the same person.
Extra DRS. Yeah. Cowboys in the under.
That's the arrest.
He was in the practice.
I like it.
Okay, so Justin Herbert was in the practice facility Friday, but he did not throw. So Chase Daniels is going to start. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I would not take
Jacksonville Jags.
take the Jags.
Thank you for tuning in to the Undrafted All-Stars radio show. I am your host. I am Big Sugar, a.k.a. Sugar Doses the Great, a.k.a. Mr. Tell Your Friends About Me. And I'm with my co-host.
And I am C4 Nate from the 618. Everybody have a great weekend. Appreciate the love, support. Thanks for the calls. Check us out on our YouTube for Monday night. We'll be airing it on YouTube.
Undrafted All-Stars podcast show. Subscribe, damn it. We out of here.
Peace.
Have a great motherfucking weekend.